Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
Let me show you my investigative abilities. Then you'll be really impressed.
Oh, I'm sure I would, but I just don't date my customers, especially ones with no money.
Did I ever tell you that I'm a gourmet chef and a fabulous dancer?
Sorry, Tex. Let's just pretend we'll always have Paris.
Oh well. Could have been a beautiful friendship.
So, is there something you came to ask me about? He's only been here a few weeks, and I don't know much about him. Wish I could help you there, Tex. Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it. I don't know how you're going to find him, but if you do, be careful.
My trusty 31 Lightning Bolt speeder.
Hey, Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling something about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
Congratulations, Mac. Maybe now your hemorrhoids will calm down.
You're a real joker. But not even you can ruin my day. So what do you want? Sorry, Murphy. Beak's a real valuable contact on the street, but he doesn't come cheap. Can't help you with that. Geez, Tex, you think I know about everything? He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade. Sorry, Murphy.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop.
What else can I help you with, Murphy? I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. Big-time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts and the like.
He's pretty well connected with the mob and black market here in San Francisco.
You know, I subscribe to a trade paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade. There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared. This must be the trade paper Rook mentioned. My trusty 31 Lightning Bolt speeder. Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, two lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
Hey, how do you know my name?
I have my ways. I've been told you're a private eye. As I'm sure you know, I'm strictly a legitimate businessman.
Yeah, you may be legit, but I understand you're pretty jaded.
Oh yes, that I am. Speaking of which, did you bring the item? Ah, a lovely specimen. It will make a fine addition to my collection. Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
There's a statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came onto the market. You know who has it?
I know the statuette you're referring to. There were several bidders for it, but I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching. I can say no more about it. There. Now I've fulfilled my part of the bargain. Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
A fax addressed to Tex Murphy from Franco.
Back again, eh, Murphy? What can I help you with? Ching's a dangerous customer. He's responsible for half the crime in the city. Pretty sure he owns the police commissioner. We've been told to lay off him. That place is home to more major crime figures than any other place on the planet. Eddie Ching lives there on the entire top floor.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I...
Whoa!
When I stop bouncing off the awning 2 floors below Ching's place, I realize it'll take more than sheer strength to get into the apartment. Luckily, I noticed something that might help as I bounced by. A sticker on Ching's window said, "Security system installed by Underwood Incorporated." That pudgy computer dweeb really has a battered head.
Back again, huh? What can I do for you?
I understand that you and I are in the same line of moonlighting work.
Really? You do security systems too?
Well, sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
Don't worry about it. I always misplace my business cards too. What types of security systems have you worked with?
Let's see. The last job I had was the laser security system at Big Dick's Casino on Mars.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
You don't mean the one at the Knickerbocker?
How did you find out that I did the Knickerbocker security? I think this conversation is over.
That pudgy computer dweeb really has a battered head. Em doesn't want to talk, but I need some details on the security system at the Knickerbocker. I tell him that Enrique, my pet goldfish, died this morning and that I'm talking crazy. He tells me not to worry about it, then tries his sales pitch on me again. I understand that you and I are in the same line of moonlighting work.
Really? You do security systems too?
Well, sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
Don't worry about it. I always misplace my business cards too. What types of security systems have you worked with?
Let's see. The last job I had was the laser security system at Big Dick's Casino on Mars.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
Well, sorry, but I'm not easily impressed. Just ask my ex-wife.
Well, this security system would impress you. I'd tell you about it, but it's top secret stuff. Maybe in a couple of years.
That pudgy computer dweeb really has a battered head. Ham still won't talk. So I tell him I have a mental disorder that makes me ask too many questions and that I forgot to take my medication. He seems skeptical, so I'll have to talk fast. I understand that you and I are in the same line of moonlighting work.
Really? You do security systems too?
Well, sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
Don't worry about it. I always misplace my business cards too. What types of security systems have you worked with?
Let's see. The last job I had was the laser security system at Big Dick's Casino on Mars.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
I'll have you know that I've beaten every security system ever made.
Well, after I installed this system, I tried to beat it, but I couldn't. First, the only possible way to enter the building would be to land on the roof and rappel down. Then, you'd have to cut through the LCD alarm glass. Well, that's not too hard. In fact, I sell a laser blade here that would do it. But once you're inside, every room is flooded with a net of heat and motion sensing beams that could turn an elephant into a brick of carbon. Believe me, it's burglar proof. Listen, this system is top secret, so let's just keep this between us.
The Laser Blade 2000. Worthless except on glass. Hopefully Ham knows what he's talking about. The Laser Blade 2000. Now that's a solid door. It's probably titanium. My trusty 31 Lightning Bolt speeder. Armed with a chintzy electronic shop laser blade, I land my speeder on the roof of the Knickerbocker. Hoping for the best, I rappel down the side and pull out the laser blade. The laser beam cuts through the LCD glass like it was butter. I gingerly crawl through the hole in the window and find myself inside Eddie Ching's library. Either Ham exaggerated or the laser fields aren't turned on. This must be my lucky day. Hey there, little Buddha. Impressive closet door. Okay, so the view here is a little nicer than outside my office, if you're into that sort of thing. Very comfy looking chair. I wish I had time to try them out. A stone bust. Whoever posed for it didn't win any beauty contests, I'll wager. A heavy-duty metal Geiger trap. Looks like it might be sturdy enough to use on the roaches at my office. Clownfish confetti food. Smells like cotton candy. I love fruit so much. I even love pictures of fruit. Oh, this painting's one of my favorite subjects. Languid women. This aquarium has less algae in it than my water cooler back at the office. Wow, these plants aren't plastic, they're real. Ching must have paid a fortune for these. Hey, I think this is the statue that was stolen from the JBs out in Chinatown. I knew those samurai speeders were a mechanical nightmare, but a 10-volume owner's manual's a little excessive. Well, looky there, it's Samurai Ken and Geisha Barbie. This book seems out of place somehow. There's something different about this book. Just call it P.I.'s instinct. Aha, I knew it. A key. Unless I miss my guess, these are Ching vases. I've got to admit it, Ching's got good taste in murder mystery novels. Ching has interesting taste in literature. Let's see, art, death, and war. Ching has interesting taste in literature. Let's see, art, death, and war. Handsome dish. I wonder if it's dishwasher safe. A spa trophy. Ching must be in some kind of jacuzzi league. This aquarium has less algae in it than my water cooler back at the office. This must be the only door out of the library. Whoa, even Ching's plants look expensive. So these are the laser nets Ham was talking about. There's a power box at the far end of the hallway with a button flashing. Maybe if I can hit that button, it'll turn off the laser nets. Oh Lord, I hate wedding pictures. They give me terrifying flashbacks. Man, this security system is tough. My brilliant shot didn't turn off the beams, it just popped open the power box. Looks like there's a lever that needs to be pulled down. Hopefully my old horseshoe tossing skills haven't left me. I'll need to find something fairly heavy. As soon as the ring hits the lever, the laser net shuts down. Now I should have the run to the apartment. If the statuette's here, Ching probably has it well hidden. Oh Lord, I hate wedding pictures. They give me terrifying flashbacks. Something tells me the trail to the statuette leads right through this door. Well, this must be the mythical Buckaroo Buddha riding his headless steed, Tumbleweed. Oh, don't tell me. A man taking his cat for a walk. Antique vase filled with flowers. An extremely dense and heavy Saturnium ball suspended over a gravity pad. There is a Geiger in the terrarium. Little bugger's a land piranha. It's illegal even to own one of these. This Victorian cabinet's nice, but it's just for show. Looks like it doesn't even open. Cool tiger. Looks real enough to nip my finger. These marble obelisks look real expensive. Must be Venus before the big breakup. Whoa, must be party time at Valhalla. These pillars are perfectly cylindrical, and I like that. This door exits the apartment. The voices outside must be security personnel. Real nice door as bathrooms go. Luckily, nature's not calling. The doorway to the hall, which leads back to the library. Ooh la la, check out that sexy swimwear. Mom teaching kids proper baby handling techniques. How tender. Looks like some kind of goose party. I call this painting Woman About to Win Skinny Dipping Bet. Her voice is coming from beyond that door. Must be at the front door to the apartment. Something tells me the trail to the statuette leads right through this door. Looks like a fax. I don't want to be nosy, but maybe I should take a look. There is a Geiger in the terrarium. Little bugger's a land piranha. It's illegal even to own one of these. Geiger chow. It's got real roast beef flavor and makes its own rich gravy. Why, these paintings are great! Just look at the nudity. I need to visit more museums. An Ultrasafe 8000, huh? Top of the line. I don't know what I'll do with a small, ravenous Geiger. Oh well, everybody needs a pet. Nice terrarium. Must have cost him a bundle. An Ultrasafe 8000, huh? Top of the line. The security card must operate a door or panel somewhere in this apartment. Looks like some sort of document. Must be important if it's in the safe. Why, these paintings are great! Just look at the nudity. I need to visit more museums. Whoa, a 6-foot-long pole with a leather noose. This must be great fun at parties. I'm not sure what that is, but it's ugly. Well, that's a handsome oriental dressing screen. I'll tell you what, this guy's got style. Small mirror provides the opportunity to touch up the old hairdo. The solid steel switch lock requires a key. Sounds like something big moved back in the library when I used Ching's key on the switch lock. I better go take a look. Small mirror provides the opportunity to touch up the old hairdo. Whoa, must be party time at Valhalla. The doorway to the hall, which leads back to the library. This door leads back to the library. Well, look what's behind the bookcase. A secret room. I love secret rooms. This crate feels empty. It's light, but it's sturdy. This must be one of those hermetically sealed chambers. Unless I miss my guess, those objects are the 3 surviving artifacts from the Byzantine Empire. Absolutely priceless. This must be one of those hermetically sealed chambers. Unless I miss my guess, those objects are the 3 surviving artifacts from the Byzantine Empire. Absolutely priceless. Wonder if these barrels are full of some hearty ale. I wish I had time to check them out. This must be the Countess' statuette. I guess she wasn't exaggerating when she said how valuable it was. If I try to reach the statuette with those laser beams on, they'll light me up like a Duralog. swear I have seen this painting before. This one must be the original. This seems to be a fine rendering of Greco-Roman square dancing. Man, who in his right mind would pay big bucks for a painting of flowers? This painting sticks out from the wall more than the others do. Looks like a cloth bandana is tied around David's naughty bits. Sorry, Dave, but I thought your loincloth might come in handy. Aha! A security card slot. This must be the control for the pedestal where the statuette is. This painting is really, green. I'd call this painting Young Boy with Fiddle Asking for Allowance. So that's what the ocean used to look like. This painting sticks out from the wall more than the others do. This must be the Countess' statuette. I guess she wasn't exaggerating when she said how valuable it was. Come on. Looks like Ching needs to install a better security system. Countess will be glad to get this statuette back, almost as glad as I'll be to take her money. I'll return the statuette to her first thing in the morning. Laserblade did a nice job cutting through the window. Oh, I am one tired hombre. I can't wait to... Oh, shoot. I go through all that work to get the statuette out of Ching's place, and I leave it in the damn speeder. And I didn't even roll up the windows. I am such an idiot.